Today on Softball 360, the Long Haul Bombers start a West Coast swing at San Diego's Petco Park. Find out what the world's greatest home run hitters are aiming for.
I'm Natalie Kane. Today the Long Haul Bombers are going to hit them out of the park at Petco Park. And we got to find out, why do they hate that Western Metal Supply building?
The anger directed at a building takes the form of massive home run shots. And if history follows, then today's game will feature plenty. BJ is back. It's the first game back for BJ Falk after an injury. And the first steps of BJ's comeback take place today at Petco Park.
BJ's back, worst back, write it down.
The report card is in. We'll grade some performances from the first half of the Stadium Power Tour. From rock-solid rookies to off-the-field shots at South Beach and New York's famed Central Park. Find out who gets an A. Hey, if you think your team has what it takes, then it's time for the Micah North American Championships. The best of the best are getting ready for the games at Panama City Beach, Florida. We'll preview the matchups. And a rare inside look at the headquarters of HomeRunMonkey.com. Those stories and more, straight ahead. Softball 360 starts now.
Hey softball fans, welcome to today's episode.
Let's get it on.
Hey everybody, I'm Natalie Kane. Welcome to Softball 360, America's biggest and best show about that sport we love, softball. Today the Stadium Power Tour continues on with the Long Haul Bombers, powered by HomeRunMonkey.com. We have lots of questions to answer here today at Petco Park, a classic matchup in San Diego. But first, let's find out how we got here today.
Big strides are what it takes for the Bombers on the Stadium Power Tour.
Ready to go, Kyle.
It's worth the effort to get to Petco Park in San Diego, one of America's prettiest parks. Perfect weather awaits, and there's even a park inside the park, and a game within a game for future Padres. All these fun and games unfold amid the shadow of Padre Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn. San Diego's a popular stop on the Stadium Power Tour, and the Bombers have earned a reputation for hard hits.
And there it goes! Woo-hoo! Unbelievable!
Last year, Greg Cannell from Team Worth hit a ball over the Western Metal Supply building and completely out of the park.
And I feel like I set the bar a little too high last year, but you know, I'm gonna try, absolutely. Hopefully I'll hit 2 or 3 over it this year.
Lots of questions will be answered today in San Diego. Will BJ Falk make a successful comeback in his first game back from an injury? The points battle is starting to tighten up. Plenty on the line tonight.
I know it's a deep park, but the weather's perfect. You know, it's nice and cool, so the balls will fly pretty good. I think it's going to be a good night.
Keep an eye on Team Easton. They're always near the top, led by Brett the Hitman Helmer.
Looks like the competition is going to be tough. We're excited about it. You know, Brian and I are here to obviously grab that Manufacturers Cup first and foremost, and hopefully keep our streak alive of being the only team who qualifies both guys for the finals every year. So we're looking to do that as well.
With the finals in sight, time to take a look at some emerging trends and assign first half grades. Let's start with an A+ to the rookies on the Stadium Power Tour. Imagine stepping up to the plate amid a crazed crowd in some huge ballparks. This is always tough duty. But Tim Coco from TPS and Kevin Philby from DeMarini have been blasting them like seasoned vets. Solid play by a vet? Look no further than Denny Primetime Crime. DC slugged his way to back-to-back domination in Miami and Tampa. DC left no doubt he's a force to be reckoned with this season. And for inspired dance moves, check out Izzy Get Dizzy Eisenhower. On the field, some great performances as well. A solid B+ for Team Worth's Greg Cannell and Jeff Wallace as they went searching for the heart of South Beach before the game in Miami.
I know whatever you just hit. Which one was it you hit?
She hit that.
That sounds just like Chris Larson's bat. Sounds just like the bat Chris Larson uses.
And the longest hit away from the park? Well, that goes to Jeff Halsey Hall, who took on New York's famed Central Park. But next time, keep the softballs on the field and out of the basketball court.
He's a slugger. He's a slugger. He's hitting it from here.
Oh, yeah, I was hitting them out there.
And the best comeback? Well, that story is still unfolding here today as B.J. Falk makes his way to the field in his first game back as a Bomber. Stay tuned.
So that's a little scene setter for you. Stick around. We'll be right back. You're watching Softball 360.
When Softball 360 returns, B.J. Falk starts his walk down the comeback trail. And we'll find out why today's game is so important to him and Team Worth.
You're hitting against the best guys in the world. You know, and I like the pressure of going against the best. I mean, because you go get somebody you beat all the time, you don't get better.
Hey, if you want to play with the best, then the Mica North American Championships is the place to go. We'll explain why Panama City Beach, Florida offers the ultimate softball test. And we'll go behind the scenes at Home Run Monkey. Oh, sure, it's massive, but it's also a place with more than great gear. We'll show you after this brief timeout. Softball 360 is brought to you by HomeRunMonkey.com, by Worth, by DeMarini, and by Easton Sports.